Hello my dear students, hope you understood our previous topic, the peninsular block. So students, today we will start our next topic, the Himalayas and other peninsular mountain. Students, the Himalayas along with other peninsular mountains are young, weak and flexible in their geological structure, unlike the rigid and stable peninsular block. Peninsular block is an Indian plate which was earlier part of the Gondwana land, which broke in geological time, and broken parts of it move in the different direction as Indian plate, Australian plate, Antarctic plate, African plate, etc. These mountains are tectonic in origin, dissected by fast flowing rivers that are in their youthful stages. Various landforms like gorge, V-shaped valleys, rapids, waterfalls, etc. are indicative of this stage. During the third phase of the mountain formation, approximately about 64 million years ago, since then it has been gradually filled by the sediments brought by the Himalayan and peninsular rivers. An average depth of alluvial deposits in these plains ranges from 1000 to 2000 meters. The Arunachal Himalayas, the eastern hills and mountain, and the peninsular mountains are the part of the Himalayas and other peninsular mountain. Students, already you have studied about the Indo-Ganga-Brahmaputra plains in your 9th class. Here we will see some important features of this plain. Indo-Gangtic Brahmaputra plain is the largest alluvial tract of the world. This plain is also called North Indian Plain, extensive north-central section of the Indian subcontinent, stretching westward from the combined delta of the Brahmaputra River Valley and the Ganges River to the Indus River Valley. The interesting fact is that the greater part of the plain is made up of alluvial soil deposited by the three main rivers and their tributaries. The eastern part of the plain has light rains in the winter, but in summer rainfall is so heavy that vast areas become swamps or shallow lakes. So students, to know more about these geological regions, we will see the physiography of our country, which is divided into 6 parts. So let's see. As already I told you, the physiography of an area is the outcome of structure, process and the stages of development. So here the physiography of India is divided into 6 parts: the northern and northern eastern mountain, the northern plain, the peninsular plateau, the Indian desert, the coastal plains, the icelands. So first we will see our first topic, the northern and northeastern mountains. Students, the north and northeastern mountains consist of the Himalayas and the northeastern hills. The Himalayas consist of a series of parallel mountain ranges. Some of the important ranges are the Greater Himalayan Range, which includes the Great Himalayas and the Shivalik. Based on the relief, alignment of ranges and other geomorphological features, the Himalayas can be divided into the following subdivisions. Number 1, Kashmir or Northwestern Himalayas. Number 2, Himachal and Uttarakhand Himalayas. Number 3, Darjiling and Sikkim Himalayas. Number 4, Arunachal Himalayas. And number 5, Eastern Hills and Mountains. So first we will see the Kashmir or Northwestern Himalayas. Kashmir or Northwestern Himalayas consist of a series of ranges such as Karakoram, Ladakh, Janskar and Pir Panjal. Important glaciers of South Asia as the Biltoro and Siachen are found in Northwestern Himalayas region. The Kashmir Himalayas are also popular for the Karewa formations, which are useful for the cultivation of jaffran, a local variety of saffron. Karewas are the thick deposits of glacial clay and other material. Important passes of the Northwestern Himalayas are Jojila on the Great Himalayas, Banihal or the Pir Panjal, and Khardung La on the Ladakh range. Important fresh lakes are Dal and Wular, and saltwater lakes are Pangong, Taso, and Taso Moriri. The southernmost part of the Northwestern Himalayas consists of longitudinal valleys locally known as dunes. The Jammu Dune and Pathankot Dunes are important examples. Now let's see the next part of that, the Himachal and Uttarakhand Himalayas. This part is also known as the Western Himalayas, between the Indus in the west and the Kali River in the east, around 880 kilometers. It spread across three states of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand. In Himachal Himalayas, the Greater Himalaya is represented by the Jaskar range, Lesser Himalayas by Pir Panjal and Dhauladhar ranges, and the Outer Himalaya by the Shivalik range. The southern slopes are rough, steep and forested, while the northern slopes are bare, gentle and show plains with lakes. The Kumaon Himalayas lies in Uttarakhand and extend from the Satluj to the Kali River. The Lesser Himalayas in Kumaon Himalaya is represented by the Mussoorie and Nag Tiba ranges. The Shivalik in this region runs south of the Mussoorie range between the Ganga and the Yamuna rivers. The flat valleys between the Lesser Himalaya and the Shivalik range are called dunes or dunes, of which Dehradun is the most famous place. In the Great Himalayan range, the valleys are mostly inhabited by the Bhotias. These are nomadic groups who migrate to Bugyals during summer months and return to the valleys during winters. The place of pilgrimage such as the Gangotri, Yamunotri, Kedarnath, Badrinath and Hemkund Sahib are also situated in this part. The region is also known to have 5 famous prayags such as Rudraprayag, Nandaprayag, Devprayag, Karnaprayag and Vishnuprayag. The next part of our northeastern mountain is the Darjiling and Sikkim Himalayas. The Sikkim Darjeeling Himalayas contain the stretch of tectonically active eastern Himalayas. It is composed of 3 main tectonic units: Higher Himalayas, Lower Himalayas and Shivalik. It is a region of high mountain peaks like Kanchenjunga or Kanchengiri and deep valleys. The higher reaches of this region are inhabited by Lepcha tribes, while the southern part, particularly the Darjeeling Himalayas, has a mixed population of Nepalis, Bengalis and tribes from central India. As compared to the other sections of the Himalayas, these along with the Arunachal Himalayas are clearly visible by the absence of the Shivalik formations. In place of the Shivalik here, the Dur formations are important, which have also been used for the development of tea gardens. The next part of the northeastern Himalayas is the Arunachal Himalayas. The Arunachal Himalayas form the eastern frontier of the eastern Himalaya. Some of the important mountain peaks of the region are Kangtu and Namcha Barwa. The Himalayan range enters Arunachal Pradesh from Bhutan at the west, Kameng district. Kameng is also an important river of Arunachal Himalayas. An important aspect of the Arunachal Himalayas is the numerous ethnic tribal communities inhabiting in these areas. Some of the prominent ones from west to east are Monpa, Abor, Mishmi, Naishi, and the Nagas. Most of these communities practice Jhuming. It is also known as shifting or slash and burn cultivation. Hence, more of the interaction are carried through the Dur region along the Arunachal-Assam border. So let's move to the next part of the Northeastern Himalayas is the Eastern Hills and Mountain. The Eastern Hills and Mountain are also known as the Purvachal Hills. The Himalayas bend sharply to the south beyond the Dihang Gorge and move outwards to form a covering the eastern boundary of the country. It extends over an area of about 37,900 square miles. In Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, and Eastern Assam states. The major rivers are the Lohit, Burahi, Dihang, Kushiara, Gumti, Kaldan, Manipur, Tiksu, and Nuria. The vegetation is diverse, ranging from tropical evergreen to temperate evergreen and coniferous. Purvachal Hills are convex to the west. They run along the India-Myanmar border, extending from Arunachal Pradesh in the north of Mizoram in the south. Patki, Pam and Naga Hills form the western between India and Myanmar. South of Naga Hills are the Manipur Hills, which are generally less than 2,500 meters in elevation. The Baril Range separates Naga Hills from Manipur Hills. Further south of the Baril Range swings to west into Jaintia, Khasi and Garo Hills, which are an eastward continuation of the Indian peninsular block. They are separated from the main block by Ganga and Brahmaputra rivers. South of the Manipur Hills are the Mizo Hills, previously known as the Lushai Hills, which have an elevation of less than 1500 meters. The highest point is the Blue Mountain in the south. It is around 2157 meters. So student, it was the first part of the physiographic divisions of India, the north and northeast mountains. We will come back soon with the second part, the northern plains. So till then, keep watching SST June.